Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday, the 27th of March, 2023. I hope you are keeping well. It is again outrageously hot here in Bangkok. We have the feels like factor set at 42 degrees, is what it feels like. It's only actually 36, but it feels like 42, and boy, does it! It really does. It's overpowering heat, actually. This kind of heat, really too much for humans to cope with in a nice way. Ice drinks, I suppose, are possible. Air conditioning is running at the moment. I don't have air conditioning throughout my house. It means anytime I walk between rooms with air conditioning, suddenly I melt into like a little pool of clarified butter on the floor is what. Right, what's happening in the world? Well, unfortunately for Elon Musk, he apparently has said his acquisition of Twitter has caused it to lose approximately 50% in value. So down from the 40 odd billion that he paid for it down to around 20 odd billion. So if you're feeling sorry for him, go ahead, send him some money. Why not? It will save him having to grift any like other people do in America on the internet. Okay. And in Germany, they're having a strike over the current cost of living. Again, an important thing for all people who are really suffering. The poor are suffering everywhere, and the rich are worried because on paper they've lost 20 billion or something. There you go. Right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? I just saw something and I dropped it again. My eye dropped it. I lost it. Reminder, this is not a notation free channel. I will not be playing the game sorry, I will not be playing the game without pencil marks, or very unlikely anyway. I have threes blocking down like this, and this will give me a 3 in this square here because I don't want to play it like that. How about that? Right, what else? Anything else happening? Oh, it's so hot. Even this air conditioning that I have running here is not very effective as well. I must say it's not a very good machine. So it's, even though it's running at its best, it's not really coping here. Let's have a look and go through the numbers bit by bit and see if we come up with anything useful. Not much useful, really. And as I'm too warm to even do anything else, I'm going to just jump straight in with the candidates. I can't even bother to look for any patterns that might exist around an idea of notation-free gaming. Just can't be bothered, to be honest with you. So I'll just try and see if anything, any apparent pairs crop up. Well, I'll get a 3 in those squares there. Okay, I was away looking at something there. I'm back to Earth now. I think this block here might give us something useful. I'm not sure though. I'm not picking up much. I really don't want to put in all the candidates at this stage. I must admit it will not be good, I think, but I could get lucky. Let's see. We've got the 1 and 8 blocking down here. I mean, I know 1 and 8 are in those squares there. What else is missing from here? We've got 4 blocking across here, so I get 4s in those squares. And the other number, missing number, is what? 6. We have 6 blocking down here, but 6 still possible in those squares. Up here we have 6 like this. Six like that. We have 5s like this. And a pair of 5s there. Okay, 1s are in those squares. 2 blocks down there, so 2 is there. 6 blocks there. 2, 6, 1, 7. Okay, let's go up here. 4 blocks up here like this. So we've got 4 possible in any of those squares there. 7 blocks across here. Nine blocks up here. Two blocks up here and across like this. And 1 blocks across and up like this. So, yep, as expected, a lot of stuff. Okay. And 2 blocking like this, so 2's in those. Oops, yes, I did it the right key. 4. Any 6's. Okay. Yep, so I see it now. We've got those notation free solvers noted it already, I suppose. We've got 1 and 8 blocking those squares, 1 and 8 blocking here. So these two squares can only contain 1 or 8. So let's get rid of the 2, the 3, the 4 there, and let's get rid of the 4 there. And now we've got ourselves a pair of 1 and 8 along here, so this 1 is no longer true. There cannot be any 1s here. There can't be any 8s in those squares. And we're left with a pair of 2 and 6 over here, so now we know that is a 7. And we shall get rid of candidate 7s where we don't need them. Okay, we'll be left with a pair of 1 and 8 here. So let's get rid of those candidate 1s. No 8s to get rid of. We have got ourselves a 9 here by the looks of it. And so that's a 5. And the 4 is in that square. We'll get rid of all of those 4s. And place a 3 here while we're at it. Get rid of the 3s there. And get rid of the 3s there. And the 4s there. So now we have a pair of 7 and 8. So those 7s are not true any longer. Okay. So let's click on the digits now and see how it's looking after that exercise. Okay, we've got pointing 2s here, so we've got to get rid of those 2s there. That will give us a 2 in that square there, and it will place a pair of 2s there. We have pointing 3s here. Now that 3 is no longer true. We've got 4s to get rid of here. And when we do so, we're going to be left with a 2 in this square here. So let's go back and get rid of these candidate 2s. That will give us a 2 in this square. We'll get rid of the 2s there. Place a 2 there. Here's a 2. Here's a 6. That gives us a 4 up here. And a 1 in that square there. We'll get rid of all of those 1s. And let's have another look. 2 means that can't be 2, so this will be 2. This has gone now, and 2 is our first completed digit. My first completed digit. Some of you have done a lot more before, I know, but anyway, as I mentioned before, I like to play the game with pencil marks. It suits me. It may not suit you. Well, good for you. Get rid of those 6s there. So now we can see that 6 has to be in one of these 3 squares down here, right? Because we've got 6 blocking here, here, and here. So we can get rid of all of those candidate 6s there. We've also got 6 blocking down these 2 squares. So let's get rid of those 6s, and then we can place a 6 there. And then we've got 6s across these 2 rows. So we get rid of those 6s and place this 6 there. We have a pair of 1 and 8, so that's got to be a 4. And we can remove these candidate 4s. Then we'll have pointing 4s here, so that will be a 9. We've got 9 blocking across here and across here, so that will be our 9. That then is a 7, that's a 5. 5 blocks these 2 squares there, but we can finish the 5 there. That puts a 5 in this square. And we also have 5 blocking across here. So here's a 5. So let's get rid of a couple of excess 5s now that we've finished them. And see where we are. We've got 4 here. So that must be a 7 and leading to a 3 here. We have 7 here. So that will be our 4. And this will be our 7 indeed. We've got a lot of 7s to get rid of there. Okay. We've got 4 here, so those 4s can go. Be left with a 1 and 6 pair. That looks to be okay. We have 9s in this square here, so these 9s can go. We have a 9 blocking across here, so we know in fact that that is our 9. Then we have 9 across and across here, so we'll have 9s where our 6s are like that, and this 9 can go. Okay. We have a 4 here, so this must be a 1, leading to an 8 here and a 1 there. That gives us an 8 here, a 1 there. An 8 in that square and a 1 in this square. We'll get rid of those candidate 1s. Not much to do now. We've got 1 blocking up here and across here, so that gives us a 1 in that square, meaning that's a 1, that's a 6. So you're a 6, you're a 9, and you're a 9, you're a 4. This cannot be 4. We've got 7 here, so this must be our 8. Our 7 goes in this square here, and the last number to place here will be a 4. So 3 and 8 there. 3 blocking down here puts a 3 into that square, meaning that's a 4, that's a 3. And what's left to be done here? 4 blocks across here, so here's our 4. This will be a 7, meaning that's an 8, and that's a 7. That's our New York Times hard level game in my way with pencil marks. And I know that horrifies people who don't like pencil marks, but I actually like them, I have to say. I enjoy them. So it is supposed to be a game of fun, not a game of dogmatic responses. So anyway, see you another time. Ta-ra.